So, what you're about to witness is me and cycles and cycles of diary entries that I've started ever since I believe the first entry was the first day that my soon to be ex husband told me that he didn't love me anymore. And, the heartbreak. Um, I started the diary entry not necessarily thinking that I would ever share them, but I guess I will now. I'm choosing to share because I'm thinking that an extra level of vulnerability may assist me with my feelings and sorting things out. And I'm also choosing to share because maybe it'll help someone else. And I'm big on helping other people and being of service. I'm choosing to share because it's my reality and it's my story and it's my life, it's my perspective, it's my diary. And because I'm allowed to, because I can if I want to. So I'm choosing to share because it is what it is. And if it is what it is, then so be it. What you're about to witness is not pretty. It's not wrapped in a pretty bow and presented like a Disney story or any kind of story that you would see. I think it's raw because it's my feelings in the moment. And it's not necessarily even really organized as far as day to day to day to day. Each entry begins with day whatever because I don't keep up with days anymore. Each day is, okay, today's another day. So each entry begins with today is day whatever. When you see the next entry, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is the very next day. It could mean that it is like a few days later. It doesn't mean that it's a diary entry from right after the previous. So, yeah, it's just my journey into this divorce, my journey into lupus, and going from lupus nephritis to acute kidney failure and divorce all at the same time, being broken in all of these ways at the same time and doing it gracefully, or trying to. And doing it with God and the difficultness of doing it with God because you're doing it without seeing in the flesh, physically. You're doing it through faith and you don't see it. You don't see the results right then. It's not a miraculous genie that you just rub and then everything is perfect. You pray about something, like you pray about wanting something revealed, and that doesn't mean that you're going to get the information you need right then at that moment. Sometimes that happens, but through this journey, it's happened both ways, and so you'll see that. This is a very raw experience for me. This is a very traumatic experience for me, and I'm still going through it. So basically, it's just going to be catching you up because I've been doing these entries for a while. I just haven't necessarily posted them. So here they are in the realness as they can be. And just a little tidbit, I don't share every single aspect of every little thing because privacy is important to me. So when it comes to specifics on certain things, I'm not sharing every itsy bitsy little detail about every itsy bitsy thing. I'm just sharing what I feel like sharing in the moment of the diary entry. Basically. You know, I don't know what's to come of all this. And the only one that does is God. And relinquishing that control of not knowing and surrendering everything is hard because I don't know what's next. I'm tired and I don't know, y'all. Just here's the entries.